In a small village on the coast of Cuba, Santiago sits inside his simple wooden hut. His body seems weak, but his spirit strong, with eyes that still shine with life despite age and wrinkles. 84 full days had passed without catching a single fish. At the harbor, the other fishermen stand laughing and mocking his bad luck. Despite their harsh words, Santiago remains calm, looking at the sea with confidence and patience. The boy Manolin arrives carrying food and coffee for Santiago. His eyes are filled with love and loyalty, and he refuses to leave him despite his parents' orders. They sit on a wooden bench near the boat and talk about baseball and Joe DiMaggio. Santiago speaks proudly of him, seeing in his patience and perseverance a reflection of himself. In the evening, Santiago tells Manolin that he will sail at dawn, far out to break his unlucky streak. The boy looks at him with complete faith and sends him off with prayers. Santiago returns to his hut, lays his head on the pillow, and falls asleep. He dreams of the young lions he once saw in Africa when he was a strong young man. The dream gives him peace and courage before the journey. At the first light of dawn, Santiago sails alone toward the Gulf Stream, much farther than the other fishermen dare to go. He casts his lines carefully and waits under the burning sun. Suddenly, the lines tremble with tremendous force. A giant marlin takes the bait and begins pulling the boat away. Santiago grips the rope as it cuts into his hands. A full day passes while the fish continues to pull. Santiago eats raw fish to stay strong. He speaks to the fish as if she were his friend, saying, "Fish, I love you and respect you, but I will kill you before this day ends." On the third day, the giant fish rises to the surface, exhausted after the long struggle. Santiago stands, despite extreme fatigue, holding his harpoon. Santiago gathers his last strength and strikes the fish with a powerful thrust. He collapses to his knees from exhaustion, but smiles proudly. He ties the fish beside his boat. As he heads back to shore, the marlin's blood begins attracting sharks. The first shark attacks, and Santiago fights it with his harpoon until he kills it, but he loses the harpoon. More sharks come. He fights them with his knife, then an oar, then the boat's rudder, and finally with his bare fists. But the sharks tear the fish apart until only the skeleton remains. Santiago reaches the shore before dawn, exhausted and barely able to move. He carries the mast of his boat on his shoulder and walks slowly to his hut. He sleeps deeply and dreams again of the lions on the beaches of Africa. The villagers gather around the marlin's impressive skeleton. Manolin cries when he sees Santiago's wounded hands and promises he will fish with him again.